And it happens again. The point we must return to every single time. Jack and audio balance. We're going to I feel like it's probably fine. Okay. Hello. Salutations. Today is the last day that I'm going to be streaming the bundle of facial names on the 20th, but I'm anxious and don't know like what time on it, like if it's midnight going into the 20th or if it's a time in the middle of the 20th, or like I'm very anxious about that, and that is why I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. Because I just know this 24 hours, this duration with the clock says 19, you can buy it. And so that is why we're streaming it today as the last stream that I am doing for this. But essentially the plan for today is going to be the same as the plan was yesterday. We are going to be focus, camera focus. Por favor, there's hello. And I'm back. Camera might not want to focus today. We'll see. We'll give it a good old wiping. Shouldn't need any wiping because no one touches this camera. There we go. We figured it out. Plan today is going to be the same as it was yesterday. We are going to hopefully finish the things. I don't know if we'll finish the shipwreck TTRPG, and I might finish that over on my blog channel post this post today. If we'll see how I'm feeling. But the plan as it stands is we are going to finish. I feel like I should be able to finish reading Cartoonists for Palestine. We are going to finish Little Buddy. And then we're going to get to the shipwreck, the Tempest. But again, we are doing this all to promote different items that are in the Crips for eSims for Gaza fundraiser. The fundraiser, it's $16 on Itchio, and you get over 200 different creative projects. All of the funds that you not donate, because you are getting things, but all of the funds you spend on the project are going to be going towards helping the org to activate and maintain eSims for people in Palestine. You get this comic, you get the game that we're going to be playing, you get everything that we've been playing in all of these streams, and you also get 4 of my books, all and so much more, all in that $16 package. And the money goes to a great cause. So I'm just hanging out, showcasing some of the cool stuff you get in the bundle to potentially help encourage people to pick it up. And also we love seeing anti-Zionist creators. So yeah, we are going to get started by hopping into Cartoonists for Palestine. I'm on page 200 of, I think, like 256, close. So hopefully I should be able to finish. That is Cartoonists for Palestine. Ugh. In case I didn't make it incredibly clear as I've been reading, I absolutely loved it. Okay, give me one moment. Onward to Little Buddy. That didn't take long. There's our homie. If I can just switch screens. Not that one. Cool. Oh god. We're hitting things, but everything seems to be okay so far. Should not take me too long to finish up. Plug my stuff in, as I've been continuously forgetting. Okay, little buddy's birthday. Oh yeah, using this. Yeah. As I said before, I think the color on especially the present was muddier than I would have liked. And so we're going to use something different for this cake. Problem is, where did this cake go? Don't know what just happened. Whatever. Cake. The problem at present is the cake is I think I don't know how much shading we need to do on the cake. A little bit. I'm not really going to choose this color here. too blue. Just enough to give it a little bit of form. And then we are going to go the opposite direction of using this color to introduce some shine. Because icing will also introduce. That didn't look good there. Never mind. If I said anything. If I could just use like this. Yeah, let's make them brighter. Yeah. That way. Back to try this one. I want it to look shiny. I don't think it looks shiny. But it looks ish. It looks shiny enough for my current skill set, and we're just gonna go with a pencil and Cool. Let me do darker purple. And do I have, I'm just positive I have some stippling. Let's significantly smaller. Yeah, it's very cakey. I wish it didn't feel like a straight line, but it's almost certainly just the tool that I have is probably like designed to get it's pressure sensitive, the tool that I'm using, and that's probably causing some problems. I might just do a little extra towards the bottom. Maybe a little bit more on this top, just to make sure we get like the airiness of cake. And we will do another layer for this. I go to my palettes. What is a palette that has? What is this palette that I'm thinking of specifically? I was using it earlier. Gradient, sure. There's actually no one I want it. There's a gray one. Let's see how I like this. We do want to change our brush back to you. Let's make it same size. Not my eraser. Cool. I guess I could do something with the candle, especially like the whole fireworks aspect of it. Could do something with that. Could make that look like it's present at all. Oh, wow. Clear the entire page. Jesus, red. That's an eraser, so no. That is not what I'm looking for. Too dark. 1000%. Too dark. Also going to look muddy. Undo everything. Undo everything. Maybe I do put this on its own layer just. Fine. Good. Let's try this color. My blender, isn't it? Oh, put too many. candle might be the thing I'm most proud of. This is the best balancing of the color. Best balancing of the colors for the rendering. I'm gonna zoom out and probably hate it, aren't I? Okay. Okay. Yeah, another layer. For this. Okay. Doing it. Doing it. Oh, okay. Next we have this house that we are just going to do very simple. It's not the focal point. Birthday boy's the focal point. How do you do a house simply? I don't know. I don't do a ton of... We're working on backgrounds. This is part of my working on backgrounds. Believe it or not. Also way longer than I would like. Everything makes sense now. Make the light look less fake. That's the question we doth have. If I had to guess, do we do this? What's happening? And we might use 350. That's probably not what we want you. Maybe use almost like 35 minutes. This. That's not. We fear that doesn't make it look any less fake. But do it a little harder so we can blend it out a little bit. Nope. Green. Oh god. Green. Normal. Cool. And then add, honestly, I want something like basically white. Is what I need to simply what if I don't remove, like, option 1 is I erase the line work here. It doesn't fail to look weird undo. If I make my line work colored, what did I do? Undo? Okay. Okay. Sure. Honestly, let's just be realistic because we're probably going to blur the background anyway, so we don't need to stress too much about this house. We're just going to leave the house at that. Go onward to the skies, which does mean that I must close that. Oh, hi, dots. That's useful. It's what we love to see. You're not grass. You're sky. Oh yeah, I wanted to make clouds that look like birthday things, but I don't know what birthday things are. Especially because we already have like a present, a cake, and like a toy, you know? What other birthday things are there? I was thinking of a calendar, but that felt a little too... You couldn't possibly have been a cloud, you know? What do people do on birthdays? I don't know. Here's what we do. Here's how we solve the problem. We go to the internet and we look up birthday stickers. And that should give me an idea of what things people associate with birthdays. Oh, a hat. Okay, but like, does little buddy get a hat now? Now that I've seen it? Now that I've seen it, kind of want to give little buddy a little hat. Really cute. Just put a little hat on my friend here. But I really don't feel like rendering that. I'm so sure we'll do a cloud that is... I might have a cloud brush. Let's see. Where is my... got multiple cleft brushes. Let's see how this one works. Probably would help if I wasn't on a locked layer with the same color. I'll just go with this. Miserable to look at. Cloud is not going to look real, and that's fine. Even look like a party hat. Oh. Don't know why it dragged me away, but you know what? It could be a cloud. It could be a cloud. That could totally be a cloud. And then we are just going to do a very classic one that still won't look real. Let's temper our expectations for this thing. Do as we always must. Go to the line art and erase. That's not an eraser. Undo. Erase the thing. Cool. I might actually erase the line art for a lot of this, because here's my thing. Here's my thing. This fence is going. Fence. I'm about to throw up a layer to blur a lot of this, but the line art will not be blurred when I do that. Interesting, it kind of looks like you can see through the fence. That's cute. Okay, let's go to here, background. I don't want the grass blurred. No. Trying to find blur that like does a good job of separating this stuff without giving too much of this like HDR camera kind of look. I think that's a good. And last but not least, we're going to do a little bit more to the sky. Just adding a little yellow to the sky, because why not? I'd say that's pretty solid. Little Buddy's birthday party. Acquired. Accomplished. Look at our friend. He's so cute. I'm tempted to bother the original person who did the line art, because when you get this is part of a coloring book, and you get just the line art of our buddy here. And tempted to like bother this person, send them this photo and be like, hey, just checking, when you drew this creature, when you drew this creature, you also imagined that it was his birthday, right? Okay. That is Little Buddy's birthday party. We did it. We got through. We got all the way through. We finished. Save it. Saved. turned on top-down camera. We can now continue with Tempest. We didn't really get far last time. I got to just the introduction, got through my first captain's log, which I will read to you. First captain's log is just listing out, essentially just listing out all of the struggles and whatnot going on in order from things that I'm least concerned about to things that I'm most concerned about. And then talking about concern and visions I've had of Storm. So my captain's log, I was not expecting to have to come up with dates for this. I did not do well, but it's fine. We gave it May 18th, 1226. Yeah, and this is my entry 98 to my captain's log. And it reads, I find myself dreaming of sand between my toes, talking about memories of my homeland. Talking about these things that a book I brought from home, pages worn, a story of stars, not waves. This book grants me moments to exist anywhere other than this damn ship. Talking about the things that I hope and believe I'll find on my adventure. My studies point to colorful fish and luscious plants in the land upcoming, if accurate. Next, my purpose. I'm confident that the world we chart to is one unlike anything my people have ever imagined, but that does mean the consequences for our arrival are also unknown. Next, the lover that I left. While I have no regrets for leaving, I do worry for my love's safety. No enemy of mine has ever trespassed into my town, but I realize now my foes may have been born within its streets. Up next is the fact that we are running low on supplies. I had to stop myself from doing daily supply checks, even if there weren't someone already assigned to the task. I've been so obsessively anxious about it that I could calculate how dire the situation is within an ounce of rum, all from the comfort of my quarters. Other thing I'm worried about, competitor, my first mate, getting a little overconfident. Feels like they're starting to compete, want to potentially overthrow the ship. Who knows? This pompous, arrogant, boneheaded fool, he will waste what little we have left on a revolution because he refuses to believe the detour away from the colonizer ship has been worth the extra time added to our trip. He hasn't fought them at sea, and his ego won't consider that he'd lose. And last but not least, my detailings of my visions and predictions of a storm. I've been seeing visions of vicious clouds, then nothing but white and a ringing in my ear. I am afraid. Gameplay. Begin a new entry. Roll 2d6 on the events table. Follow the instructions given in my event and write 3 to 5 sentences establishing the details of what happened and how your captain feels about it. Then roll 1d6 to refer to the numbered list of information from the ship captain creation stage to decide which piece of information has changed between my last entry and this one. Roll my second d6. If you roll between a 1 and a 4, these things progress negatively. If I roll between a 5, things have not gotten better or worse. And if I roll a 6, they've progressed positively. Write 2 or 3 sentences establishing details of what happened and how your captain feels about it. So we are rolling 2d6. 5 and a 4. Let me go ahead and captain's log. Also, my captain's name. I am Captain Couchman Anjana Wisely, and our ship is called the Tumbler. Captain's log. What day is it? It would be. Did I say March or May? Is it May? Okay. May 19th. 1226. They don't have to be in order, daily order, but I can't think like that right now. Captain's log. Number 97? 99. We've got a 5 and a 4. What happened? And then I'll write 35 sentences talking about what happened and how we feel about it. I've got a 9. A crewmate falls overboard. Maybe you manage to fish them out. Maybe you don't. Either way, everyone on board is rattled. No more work gets done today. Feel 1 misfortune circle. I forgot about misfortune circles. Oh, do I just have this many? I have 12 misfortune circles. I'll put them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and so we're filling 1 misfortune circle. I'm gonna roll to see if I save them. Even is we're good. Odd is they stayed overboard. 6. Okay, so we were able to get them out. Okay. I have a D8 because I technically have 7 things. Dice bag. Is that a thing? I feel like a D8's a thing. 12. No. It's 9. There's a 0 on it though. Is D8 not a thing? Am I making something up? You're 9, but you also have a 0. You're so much more than I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. I could do... Ha! D8. And then if I roll an 8. No. Where'd my squares go? Cube. And then if I roll a 8, I'll roll again. So that way I know. Because I have 7 things on here. I technically cheated. I didn't know it was we were supposed to have 16 formations. Okay, so Tallow fell overboard today. I don't know how it happened, just that one moment they were off to swap decks, and the next we were throwing them back on deck, forcing salt water out of their lungs and bringing them a med kit for a cut on their forehead. They were too rattled to tell me anything. The whole crew was. I guess I'll anxiously ponder until tensions relax. So now I will roll my D8 to see which of these things is something's going on with. We rolled a 3, which is what I hope to find. Interesting. And we're rolling a D6 to see. I got a 6, so this is things are going well. Things are somewhat going well. I was walking the deck when I saw a creature I've never seen in all my life, in all my purgatory on this ship. An eel that glimmered gold under the water. Though tension remains, I feel a small bud of hope grow around the crew as we watch it swim in awe. Next day, so this is May 20th. 1226. Captain's log 100. Yeah, rolling 2d6. 4 and a 5. I'm gonna roll again just because we just did that one. What are the chances? 6 and 6 and a 3. We're not doing 9 again. We're not doing the same one again. I swear to God. Five, sure. I'll do an 8. We'll do an 8. Good fucking Lord. Y'all just want all my team off this ship. You feel your limbs grow heavy with exhaustion. You don't know how much longer you can work so hard. You need to rest. Your eyes are playing tricks on you. Sometimes you see the sky flash as if lightning is striking. Fill in one misfortunate circle. this is a great line. There are some days where the exhaustion runs so thick I have no idea how I manage to leave my quarters. But even when I do, it does not feel like me who rises from the bed. My mind and body separate, leaving a carcass to give the same fruitless orders day in and day out, while my mind analyzes the sky, praying the lights I see are a gift from God rather than an invitation to go see him. That's just... I write sometimes. Okay, what's going wrong in my life? 2 is my book. No, not the book. 2. You're joking. Can I take this 6? I feel like I can take this 6 because I'm gonna take this 6. We're gonna take this 6. Okay, this is not a good line. This is not a good line. That's good. The end. That is typically where a story stops, and thus that is typically where I stop reading. But those, through some unknown possession, I decided to flip through the last few pages I typically ignore. I find notations, the back blank spaces, analysis in the handwriting of the woman I missed more than the earth could miss its moon during the day. I hold the book close to my chest and weep. Okay, we've got two captain's logs in. 2 of them. And then, like, this is pretty much all just the, like, first... This is all pretty much just, like, notes from, like, the introduction. But these are my captain's logs for today. We're doing it. We're doing it, squad. But... 'tis a bit late, and that is going to be the end for me and our very last stream for the Crips for eSims for Gaza bundle. Oh, my arms just hurting. Like I said before, I am showcasing all of the different projects that you can get on this Itchio bundle. The link to it is down below. It is $16 to get over 200 creative projects. The money will go towards helping to activate and maintain eSims for people in Palestine. And tomorrow is the last day. I don't know when exactly tomorrow. That's why I'm essentially just like, the 19th, you can for sure get it. But yeah, it's almost over. The org is still going to be up and running. If you go to the page, the org Crips for eSims, or look up Crips for eSims for Gaza, the org is still going to be around to donate directly to. You're just not going to have the like fun little bundle that we have all contributed to. But that is all. That's all I have to say. That's it. That's the end of it. So thank y'all all so much for hanging out with me, for watching, and for supporting. And until next time, Valedictions, friends.